Darn, I'm holding up my line here. Sorry guys. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy VI Advance. So, we're going through Zozo now, and we're trying to find this girl. It definitely isn't on the top floor of this building. So yes, as I think I might have pointed out last time, but in case I didn't, we do have to walk downwards in order to reach these stairs, and you are going to get attacked a lot. I really would suggest that you try to get as much experience points as possible here, because you're going to be facing an Esper eventually, and that's going to be quite hard. Once again, I'm continuing to play ahead a bit, and yeah, you're going to be facing an Esper. Not quite yet, probably not for a couple more episodes, but it is coming, so just be prepared for it. Don't bother to go in a doorway unless you have to, or a window. I'm not sure if that's a doorway or a window. Anyway, just don't bother unless you have to, because most of them don't have anything in them, or there's no way to actually access them. And moving anywhere puts you into a position where you might be attacked, because there are random encounters in the city. So oh, and yes, those guys can go invisible. There's not much point, because you will be able to hit them eventually, but yes, they can rather surprisingly go invisible. I don't really know what to recommend when that happens. I suppose Rising Phoenix seems to hit quite frequently, so you can go for that. Apart from that, I don't know. Everything I've done in the past has worked and managed to hit, so it's actually unusual that to not hit the enemy, even when the enemy is invisible. Yeah, I don't use that very often, the steal command, so obviously we have a problem here. Now, I don't know if this episode is going to overrun a bit or not, but I do want to finish this this town whilst I'm here, so let's actually try going in here. Oh, okay. Ah, our first battle against one of these. Now these guys aren't as tough as they look, but they are reasonably tough. I keep on doing that, accidentally using the wrong thing with her. I meant to turn in entrant in for something. No point in using Runic, because it won't work. put it simply. Enemy the heal. What's his face? Heal Gygus is not using magic, so. See, they don't hurt you a lot, but they have pretty high experience point, pretty high points. So, there we go. Is what I would say if that works. Just hasn't. Let's see if there's any way to go around this thing and end up going somewhere else. Time to use an Ethan, I think. Okay, I'm probably going to cut this next bit out so I can find a solution here. So this is something to note. When you're surrounded like this, when the characters are all facing in different directions, a character will only attack in the direction that character is facing. There we go. You can't really change where he goes, whether he goes up or down. He kind of decides that on his own, so. I don't have to, it isn't really necessary, but I am going to turn one of these guys in, if I can. Just for fun. Doesn't always work. Also, you haven't seen me turn characters into very often. Alright, fine, I'm not gonna turn one of the characters into an imp. This is a great time for me to enter one Blitz command. It really is. Sometimes I wonder why I got to use a Phoenix down. Okay. Apparently there's nowhere to go from there. Huh. Doesn't look quite as tough as the light. Looks ugly though. It's very satisfying to earning a giant piece of him. Aha! Here we go, at last. It was long and annoying, and I'm not sure I've been the best guide as to what you should do. But at least it's done. Yeah, well, even with him unfortunately knocked out, still done. Oh, how irritating. How phenomenally irritating. Well, I will be back once I've gone through all the stuff that I've just gone through again. All of that progress destroyed. Okay, I'm back to where I was. Now, it's pretty pathetic to do this, but I would suggest that if you're using an emulator, you save, if you're okay with that, and you have no sort of moral problem with it, or anything, because it can be quite annoying to have to redo everything you've already done, except my characters haven't gone up a couple of levels, because I haven't fought as many monsters due to not getting lost. So I've arguably lost something. Alright, this is part of the code that I don't remember, so yes, it's what You know what it is? It's not that it's actually hard to defeat these things. It isn't hard to defeat these things. It's that it's so boring. After you're on, your 20th or 30th time of having to defeat the same type of creatures again, using exactly the same attacks that you always use, it's just boring. I gained a level that he already had, but then lost again. My doing bunker is probably So yes, these minutes are divisible by 20, so I am guessing that means the number of seconds, because 4 minutes isn't divisible by 20 minutes, if you see what I mean, but it would be divisible by 20 if you're saying the number of seconds, as far as I can work out. I admit my maths isn't great, and if that's completely wrong, then that's fine. But 240 seconds, it's 4 minutes, and the 20th of that is, give me a second, 12 seconds, I think. But if I'm wrong, I will cut this bit out of the video, and you'll never hear me say that 12 seconds that was completely wrong. Anyway. Good, you're completely wrong. That's the wrong way to go. And you might never see that either. Ah yes, I think we're coming up on it now. And this... No, it's not the boss yet. There is a boss coming up. If I'm right about where I am. But this isn't it. Well, Soleil's is up to the same number of levels he was before I died. And I'm on. Oh well. Okay, I think we now need to make it to one of the windows and jump to the other building. Now, this town is supposed to be full of thieves and criminals, and I'm guessing that he isn't one of those thieves who quietly sneaks up on you. He's probably one of the ones who says, "Alright, give me some money, or I'll break your body literally in two." Ah, this is the boss. It's probably been quite confusing so far which way to go. I hope I've managed to guide you properly by being a little uncertain of it myself, so... I would love you to. Please do. No? He's changed his mind apparently. And somehow I managed to enter the BLITZ command correctly, and yet not enter it correctly. I'm assuming that I just pressed the button that made me switch from using BLITZ to I'm assuming I pressed the wrong button on the console. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just say I entered the command wrong and yeah. Well, he does indeed call his friends. I'm fairly certain he's just going to keep on healing himself until I get rid of his friends. So. I'll just concentrate on that. it will kill more of them, I think. It would have been pretty important if I hadn't died whilst I was entering Blitz command to make sure that I got Blitz command right, but he did die, so. I think the truth is pretty much revealed here. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Don't know why or how he disappeared there. Hey, I survived long enough for Blitz to work. That's quite nice. And there we go. Well, I think what we found out is he is good in the fight, but he's also a coward, so we'll cause friends to come over and attack you. And he's also possibly sarcastic, or simply lying about letting us just pass through. The good thing is, I think we can now go up here, and our journey is pretty much at an end now. At least our journey to the top of this building. I don't want to use Cure too much because I don't think we're going to be encountering lots of enemies now. There's a couple of chests to the side of this room, as you'll see, but I will be putting on this new equipment onto the characters later on. For now, let's just gather it together. And here she is, Terror-ish, the Esper that she's turned into anyway. I know this has been a long episode. I don't know how much I've cut out, but I'm just going to get to the end of this cutscene and then finish the episode there. And you might remember that Ramu is a I've forgotten what they're called. One of the special powers that you can have in a creature that you can summon to fight with you in some of the later Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy 7 and 8, for example. You can summon creatures to fight for you, and Ramu is one of them. And I think his power was Thunder. So what reminds me of the bee, for a very particular reason. I'm just going to briefly, I'm not going to talk whilst these things are written on the screen. I'm just going to tell you this briefly. So you seem kind of trapped there for a moment, jumping around, trying to find a way out. And this reminds me of this bee I saw yesterday. I was in a bus shelter, a kind of, well, a bus stop that had kind of a see-through plastic kind of roof and walls and everything, so that you could shelter from the rain inside this thing whilst you're waiting for the bus. And there's this bee on the ceiling. It's very hot at the moment where I am, and so there's lots of bees around. And this thing was trapped because it didn't really understand that the see-through plastic above it wasn't the sky, because it was seeing the sky. It wasn't kind of aware that there's this physical barrier between it and the sky that it was actually seeing. So it kept on sort of hitting this this roof above me and kind of trying to get out. Of course, it could have gone out by going downwards a bit and then forwards and just getting out of the bus shelter that way. But it didn't really get this. I felt quite sorry for it. And yeah, that's just something that happened. Anyway. We will be going there soon. Now, all of the characters you have with you, whichever ones you happen to have chosen at this point, will get these, so don't worry about the fact that all of them seem to have been gotten by whichever character you're controlling now, whoever's at the top of your party. It is interesting how these are reoccurring things. So, these are characters or summoned beings who appeared in other games as well, and some of the games do share characters. So I'm still wondering if they're actually all set in the same world. I don't know. So yeah, Ramu is lightning. Yeah, you'll know about him if you play Final Fantasy VII. So let's have a look at one of these. So yes, you will slowly level up as you get more magic. You know what? I'm going to explain that in the next episode. I probably cut some stuff out, but this episode has been going on for a long time. So I am just going to save it there, and I will see you next time.